Hi everyone! Welcome back to Cynthia's Craft House. Today I'll be showing you how I've been using my Erin Condren Life Planner for the month of January. Since it's the beginning of February, I've been able to use this for a solid month now, and I'll be able to show you exactly how I've been using mine so far. Now I do want to point out that a planner is a very personal thing, so the way I use mine might not necessarily work for you. I just hope that showing you the way I use mine will give you some ideas and inspiration on how you may want to use yours depending on your own personal needs. Now as you can see here, I do have two planners and I do use both of these, one in conjunction with the other. This one is the Erin Condren Life Planner and this one is the Erin Condren 12-month on-the-go planner. And this is the one that I actually use for planning. I put in my appointments in here, my work schedule, and my to-do list, and this goes with me everywhere I go. I just pop this right in my purse, whereas this one stays at home at all times, and I use it more as a tracker. I track my finances, my fitness routine, my chores, and anything that happens in the day I document in here either at the end of the night or the following morning. Alright, so let's go over this one first, since this is my actual planning planner. This one was $14.95, and I used a referral code from another YouTuber and got it for $4.95. So I'll put my referral code in the bottom bar below, and if you use that link, you'll be able to get $10 off your first purchase from Erin Condren as well if you like. So this planner I carry around, like I said, in my purse, and I carry it along with this roll-up pen case with my Pilot Frixion pens. I got this roll-up pen case from the dollar section at Staples, and these pens are amazing for this planner since it comes in a variety of colors, as you can see here, and it writes really smooth, and best of all, they are erasable ink. So they are amazing. I love these. And since my plans do change fairly often, it works for me for the on-the-go planner. My other planner, I actually use a permanent ink that I'll show you later on. So when you open this up, you come to the front cover page, and this pocket I added in myself. It doesn't come with it. I just used some scrapbook paper with some glue and tape and added this on, and I tuck in my Avery repositionable sticker paper along with my washi tape sticker sheets. I made a how-to video on how to make these, so I'll link that video in the description bar below as well. And I put in any kind of doctor's appointments card in here, and they're super handy with that little pocket there. Alright, so first I'll show you my January spread, and this is, as you can see, a very thin notebook. All it is the monthly spread plus a notes page, a monthly spread plus a note page, all the way from January until December. And honestly, that's all I ever really need to plan my life. This is perfect for me. Everything is visible, everything is simple, and like I said, this is all I need to plan my life. So it does look a little bit complicating, but I try to make it as simple as I can for myself. I do have two jobs, so it's critical that I have something like this to keep my life in order. I put my to-do lists all down here on the side, and as you can see, some of them are crossed out. These are the ones that didn't get done, and I transfer them over into the following month so I can work on them the next month. And I like having a monthly to-do list as opposed to a daily to-do list, since I enjoy more of a broad scale when it comes to making a to-do list. I don't like being having to be constricted to a schedule on any specific day. I like having the flexibility of choosing what I want to do whatever day I want to. So I just write in my to-do list on here, and I just pick and choose what I want to depending on how much time I have. And now for the work schedule, my first job, I work at an airline, and I'm on call certain days, which I mark with yellow. They're 24-hour 3-day blocks of being on call. And once I do get called for a flight, or if I'm originally scheduled for a flight, I mark that with the green washi tape here. And I just put in what time I need to check in and what time I come home, because honestly, that's the most important thing I need to keep track of. Anything else about the trip that I need to know, I print out all the information and I paperclip all the different trips in here. I put it backwards just because there's a lot of personal information on there. It talks about my layover hotels, my crew that I'm working with, and all that. So I just put that information on there so it'll be accessible, but it's information that I don't really need to see for the monthly view. So I have that for my first job. Second job, I just mark down as work here. I wait tables, so I work in just dinner shift or a lunch shift essentially. So I just need to know what time they expect me to be there and what time I expect myself to be done for that day. So it's really simple. So I just mark it down as work and write down those time in here. And on my work schedule, I write in purple. And anytime I have any kind of personal appointment, so like friends or anything, I write those in pink. And any important appointments, like an oil change here, I write those in red. And if there's any due dates or anything for work, I put those in red as well, so it'll be easy for me to look at. Alright, and that I think is pretty much it. Oh, and the notes section, I put in all different kinds of information. When I first got the planner, I thought I was going to do my to-do list on the notes section, so ignore this. I ended up liking my to-do list over on here instead. And so instead I use my notes section for any kind of specific information relating to my monthly spread, like certain flights that I needed. I put my record locator number on here, my flight information. I had to get my suitcases repaired on a certain day, so I put the company information along with their phone number and all that on there. So this works great for me. And now let's go on to my life planner. So that again goes with me everywhere I go. This one stays at home. And I'll show you how this looks on the inside. So when you open it up, first page, inside cover, this I just use as a dashboard, just something fun to look at. I use my Project Life cards, and since it's almost Valentine's Day, I just made it Valentine's theme. And as you open it through, this one is the at a glance monthly spread. As you can see here, I don't write anything in it, I don't track anything. I just use this more as a reference. So I come and look at this fairly often when I'm making future plans. But like I said, I don't write anything in it. Instead, I write everything all in these pages here. I'll flip through this real quick just to give you an idea of how everything looks. Like this. And the decoration, this is the first year using an Erin Condren Life planner for me, so I'm just having fun with it. I'm trying different things and experimenting and seeing what I like. I'm slowly growing my washi tape collection and seeing how I like things. So each week might look a little bit different from the last, only because I'm still experimenting, seeing what I like. So let me show you the most current week here. As you can see, I just decorated my Sunday, which was Super Bowl Sunday, and a bunch of stickers. But for the most part, I have the morning, day, and night section. And instead of using it actually as morning, day, and night, I use the morning section as fitness, the day section as what I've done throughout the day, and my night section as my nightly chore list that I get done. And then over here on the goals and notes section, what I do is for the month, I look back at my monthly to-do list right here, and I go ahead and see what I might want to get done this week, and I put it into the sidebar here. And this way it becomes a lot more manageable. I don't have to look at this really long list of to-dos and get overwhelmed. I can just pick and choose what I feel like doing that week and what I think is most important, and I write a few of those in here. And same thing, if I don't get it done, I just cross it out and just transfer it to the following week along with some new to-do lists that I want to do. And then this bottom section here is all of my budgeting. I pretty much spend shame myself. If I spend money, I put in a star and I draw some sad faces and mad faces, and I put down how much I spent that day, because this year I really want to keep track of all my finances and spend a lot less than I did last year. So on the days that I don't spend any money, I give myself a little happy face star and mark that I have $0 spent. And then I give myself a rough budget for every week, and I write down how much I actually spend at the end of the week, and then figure out if I stayed within budget or I went over budget. And some weeks I go over budget, some weeks I stay in budget. It just depends, but it's a nice way to look at it. And for speaking of finances, this is where I keep track of my entire financing, my budgeting. This is good for me because I can just look right here, and at the end of the month, I track everything. I add up everything that I've used, and I can see how much I've either made or used, and see where I am checking and savings wise. So I put in my initial checking and savings amount right on the top here, and then as each day goes, I put in how much I've used and what I've used it for. And the days that I don't use money, this is a little bit repetitive to what I write in here, but I put a little bit more in detail over here and write down exactly what I've used each day or what I haven't used each day. And again, at the end of the month, I tally it all up, and I tried to use this in conjunction with the monthly budget book from Erin Condren. And so the different categories here, I tried to keep the same as the categories in here. But as you can see, when I added everything up and input all the numbers in here, it really didn't fill up as much as I wanted it to. So this might be the last time I use the budget book. I'm not really into this. I like using just this. It gets everything I need done. I can see everything I need to. And so I might just keep on using this and not bother with the budget book for next month. I put in my paydays with little flags so it'll be easy for me to see, and I put in all my paycheck amounts. I put in my tip amounts here on the bottom for each of the days that I work at the restaurant and collect tip. And then I use a flag to mark down when I have to pay my credit card. So it's really easy to look at. Alright, so going back to the spread here and going back to the fitness section, I do a very easy fitness routine every single morning. Like I said, very simple: push-ups, crunches, squats, leg lifts, knee lifts, and I do pretty much the same thing every day, sometimes a little more than the other days, depending on how well and how motivated I'm feeling. For any of the days that I miss my workout, I put in a motivational quote sticker. So you can see that a couple of days I've missed the workout, whether I was just lazy, just not feeling it, I was too busy. Some days I just didn't do it, so I put in stickers here to mark those days. And same as the bottom here, my chores list, they're very simple, just dishes, bathroom, closet. I pick up 5 things, and that is consistently the same every day, plus or minus a few things like laundry or clean out the fridge. I like to do everything a little bit every day instead of doing a lot on one day of the week or one day of the month. So by just tidying up a little bit every day, it really helps me keep the house clean without anything ever becoming overwhelming. So that's how I track mine. And these quote stickers on the bottom are usually travel quotes, because the only time I use them is on the days that I'm working a flight with a layover in another city, so I'm actually not home. Therefore, I'm not doing a house chore at home. So those are the days that I put in the stickers there. On any other day, I usually get everything done, so I just check them off as necessary. And then the middle part here is similar to what is written in my planner, except it's a little bit more in detail, and it shows that I actually did the things. So if I actually met someone, I'll write it in here. If I actually worked the flight, I'll put it in here. And I try to color coordinate similarly to my planner. And another thing I want to show you is my, again, it goes with fitness, but I put in my start weight and my end weight. I've been tracking my weights every week, and every Monday I try to weigh myself, and I put that in as a start weight, and the following Monday I put in my end weight here. And this number here ends up being the same as the start weight the following week, if that makes sense. And that way I can see how I'm fluctuating up and down. And in conjunction with that, I've been tracking my weight as a graph format in the notes pages back here. I made these myself, and I uploaded the file in the Erin Condren fan page, so if you want a copy of this, just join the Facebook fan page, Erin We Love EC, or the Erin Condren fans on Facebook, and I've uploaded in both spots there these little graphs. And every time I weigh myself, sometimes daily, sometimes weekly, I just plug in a dot here, and this gives me an easy view of how I'm fluctuating throughout the month. And along with that, I put in my gym schedule right here as well. And I think that is pretty much it. That explains most of how I've been using my planner. If you have any questions, just leave it in the comments below, and I'll try to answer them best I can. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe to my channel. And that is pretty much it. Oh yeah, and I will be doing a room tour, a craft corner tour really soon here, so keep an eye out for that. Again, subscribe to my channel if you want to see that video. You'll see it as soon as it's posted. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.